A county sheriff's office in Washington state facing a lawsuit over claims they repeatedly violated state law and civil rights by handing people suspected of civil immigration violations over to U.S. Border Patrol solely at their request. New at 6, Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell tells us the lawsuit filed today by the Northwest Immigrant Rights Project on behalf of a man who experienced this firsthand.
The lawsuit stems from a case back in March of 2023, where a man suspected of having a stolen vehicle in Adams County was arrested and held in the Franklin County Jail. The lawsuit claims Serafin Rangel Sembrano told them he had permission to use the vehicle and, when cleared of all charges, he should have been released from custody.
But what they instead did was, based on some sort of request from the U.S. Border Patrol, they transported him the 70 miles or more from the Franklin County Jail back up to Ritzville to hand him over to U.S. Border Patrol.
The lawsuit argues they violated his Fourth Amendment rights, state laws against false arrests and discrimination, and the Keep Washington Working Law passed in 2019, which restricts local law enforcement's involvement in immigration cases.
You can't collect information about a person's citizenship or immigration status. Local law enforcement can't detain someone on a request from ICE or CBP. If someone's simply unlawfully present here in the country, that's a civil immigration violation that places like Adams County have no authority to enforce. They shouldn't be getting involved.
The exceptions, if there's a warrant signed by a judge or if Homeland Security requests help in a criminal case related to immigration, like sex or labor trafficking. But the lawsuit cites research from the University of Washington Center for Human Rights, including a 2022 letter from the State Attorney General to the Adams County Sheriff's Office, noting that since the Keep Washington Working Law went into effect, quote, staff in your office contacted federal immigration officials at least 212 times to share non-publicly available information pertaining to hundreds of individuals in custody at the Adams County Jail.
Showing that this individual case isn't isolated, it's a repeat problem. They're spending local government funds to detain and transport people that have long lived in their jurisdictions for a federal agency for a civil offense. That makes no sense. It is a waste, I think, of taxpayers' dollars to be doing this.
Northwest Immigrant Rights Project says the goal of the lawsuit for their client to be able to hold Adams County accountable for what happened to him.
I think that ultimately would mean two things. One, it would mean recompense for our client for the dignity harms, emotional harms that he suffered because of what happened, and that Adams County won't do this anymore to other people going forward. So it will result in policy changes and training to make those policy changes clear to Adams County Sheriff's Office personnel.
We've reached out to the Adams County Sheriff's Office and the County Board of Commissioners, but have yet to receive a response. Reporting from the Acoma Newsroom, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.